Guys, thanks for taking some time to sit down with us and tell us your story. Why don't you just tell us like a little bit about who you guys are?
Well, my name is Stan, and this is my wife, Patty, and we've been married 33 years.
That's awesome.
And we met Greg in Foothills 21 years ago, and they were in the high school.
Wow.
And some friends of ours invited us, and that was the first time we started going. I went mainly because of the donuts, but she,
it shows. Sorry.
So off and on for 21 years, we've been coming to Foothills.
That's awesome. And the set of grandkids that we're going to be talking about today, tell us a little bit about those kiddos. How old are they? What are their names?
They are from Brittany, our daughter Brittany.
Yeah.
And she had three. The oldest one is 12, Cullen.
Okay.
And then she had Mason, who now is 7, and Annica's 4.
Okay. So the last year has been crazy for the world. I mean, a pandemic, obviously. Yes. I mean, in Seneca, yes. we had a tornado just almost a year ago now. The year took another turn, for the worse for you guys. And so, can you tell us about the incident?
Brittany had come over early in the morning, and Patty and Brittany were going to run the kids to school because the buses weren't running. I got dressed, and Brock was asleep in the other room. Their dad, James, he was asleep in the other room. But I thought he was in the bathroom. I yelled at Brock, told him I was leaving because I had an appointment. And I went up on the hill to see a friend. We were looking at doing some electrical work on one of his buildings. And it was probably 20 minutes. And I got a call from her, and she was ecstatic.
We had taken the 2 boys to school, and then we came back, and Annica didn't know what it was. There was a car in my mom's driveway, a van. It had a lady and a young man standing there with their phones, and they were waving at us. And what they had done, I guess, was seeing what was going on with Annica. Annica was headed over to my mom's house, her great-grandmother's. But evidently, she had got into some chocolate chip cookies. They were on a dresser, and she got those down. Midnight snack. And then she must have had those cookies in her hands. We figured and went out the front door, and the dogs attacked her. And they
to get the cookies, and she fought back.
When the time we pulled in, it was just like we could see her, and she was in a ball, but it had taken her scalp, the dogs, and just pulled it all the way down to her neck.
She was face down, going like this,
and they had chewed her ear. They took half of one ear, and the rest was just where they had.
Well, they were eating her alive, is what they were doing. And our yard is like an acre of grass, and from the front door to the yard is 300 feet, and she was in the ditch, so she was almost to the road. They had dragged her that far.
Make you better. They're gonna make you better. Yes, they will. See? Thank you. Let me see. There they are. There you go. You're going in the helicopter.
So when we got to the hospital, of course, they let her and Brittany in, but they wouldn't let nobody else in. That's when your mind starts running. What can I do? And all of a sudden it occurred to me that there's nothing I can do. And there's nothing she can do. So we're standing out front, and there's really nothing that we can do but wait. And of course, it's going to take hours and hours and hours. They put her into a little coma and stuff, and all we could do was wait. And I remember Rod called me, and he talked to me, and he never let go. It's one thing about Pastor Rod. He never let go of me. Pastor Greg called, and the first thing he said, Stan, I don't know what to say to you, but I'd like to pray for you. And I said, Pastor, you already did say it. There's no deals. I'm gonna worship and serve God either way. That's the kind of faith I want, and that's the kind of faith He's given me. And I know that I'll hold her being whole one day, if she don't make it. And I kept saying that. And then there was people standing around. They thought I was weird, I guess, but I just kept raising my hand up. And I was saying, keep giving me the faith.
He's not walking? Okay, that's all right. Going! Okay, we're walking. Take it. You gotta slow down. You gotta go slow, baby. Okay, we're leaving the room for the last time.
Well, they brought her home, and her room was so...
When was that? When did they bring her home?
No, it was on the 8th, March 8th.
March 8th.
It was exactly 3 months from the day that they discharged her.
And it was the very first Sunday after that happened that what's the secretary's name, came to me and took me in the office, and they wanted to pay for the renovation of the room. We had to put a hospital room in our house with a hospital bed and everything for her to be there in a sterile environment. And the church wanted to do that. And it was just, it was amazing. We've never, ever in our 32 years, never have we had anybody as a whole step up, as a group and say, this is our family. This is one of the things too that I would like everybody to know, that we can say we have faith. And God tests our faith a little bit at a time. But when your faith is really put to the test and you have no other choice, there's nothing you can do. And then all of a sudden you lean on that faith and you realize that's all you had to do anyways. And when anything happens, faith will carry us through, because there's an eternity on the other side. And the sweetest, most precious thing, I believe, that we could give to our Lord Jesus Christ, if we could, is to lead one person to the cross, just one. And if this does that, then it's been accomplished.
You guys have just shared the power of what faith means in this. And you're already seeing it. But Jesus redeems. He restores broken situations. He restores things that are in ruins. And as a church, I want you to know that we're praying for the continued restoration for Annica and for the entire family. And we know that this phase of their life as kids, one of the most important parts is making memories. And this year, that's been tough. Like you said, the enemy took a shot to try and create tragedy in the memories, and it's affected all of the kids. It's affected Annica, and it's affected Mason, it's affected Colin, and so one of our values here, we love people, and we say that we're better together, and we believe that when we link arms, that we can make a huge difference. And one of the ways we do that is through generosity. And obviously we've come around you guys because of the generosity of a lot of people here at Foothills to help meet needs, and we're going to continue to help meet needs and support you guys, but we also think memories are important. And so we actually have a little surprise for you guys. Because of the generosity of a lot of people here at Foothills, we would love to bless the 3 kids, Colin, Mason, and Annica, and 2 adults with a free 3-day trip to Disney to go make some new memories together.
Oh, that's beautiful. That would be...
Yeah, we couldn't do it.
They will forever have memories from Disney World, Annica and Mason and Cullen.
And the church did lock arms, and we know that.
That's marvelous. Thank you, thank you, thank you, church.
We're preparing to
Thank
lock
you.
arms for the next attack with you guys. So this is our home. I just wish everybody could hear the testimony that don't even go to our church. It is a safe place.
Yes, it is.
I say it all
It
the
is
time.
safe. We feel it.
It's a safe place. Thank you so much, and we love you guys.
Yeah.